We're live.
What's good? What's good, Brodies and Bays? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 63. And this is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. I am Dynasty Bro Dot here with my co-bro.
Dynasty Bro Vic, aka Chief Sosa. I feel like I gotta do that whole intro, like the nickname with a nickname. Hey, you gotta have two nicknames, bro.
Was I calmer?
Yeah,
Okay, AP and two dots. I got two nicknames and Dynasty Bro Dot if you count fantasy nicknames.
that's how you do it, bro. Keep them
What's
guessing.
all your nicknames, bro? You want to tell everybody all your nicknames?
VJ, Sosa, Slick Sosa, Chief Sosa, Slick Vic.
Everything is Sosa.
That's all I can remember right now.
Versions of Sosa. He got three versions of Sosa.
That's all the nicknames that I can remember.
I don't know where this podcast is going.
Hey, that's how you know you've seen a lot of shit, done a lot of shit. If you only got one nickname, you ain't living.
They used to call me Alec P, bro. Like, why was the P there? Oh my gosh. Okay. Drawback. Fantasy football mode. All right, look, we got a fire episode. We got the Kappa slap episode. I can't focus no more now, bro. Look, we got the Dynasty Kappa slap episode. This is where you got to pick your side on some players. Either they cap, which means everything they doing right now, I don't believe it. I'm going to get rid of them. They can't convince me that this shit real. Or it's slap. That shit legit. Go get this guy. Play him every week. This is the real deal. So Kappa slap, man. I like that. You know, we always add our slang to it. Flip everything, make it our own thing. So I'm excited about this episode, bro. No DJ Avo. Hey, hope everything on the up and up. Him, fam had to go get COVID tests and stuff. So, you know, we stand prayed up about that. But so everybody keep them in your prayers. But besides that, man, we got a fire episode. I already told y'all the main segment. We got the What's the Word? We got the Hood TMZ. We got B Team Players of the Week. I might have a flag this week on my own without Vic having to pitch me one. And we get some injuries going, man. So how you want to do this? You want to get straight to it? Man, let's do something different. Hey, Vic, tell the good people where they can follow you at early in the show.
First, I want to shout out to Quality Control Brooke. So she said the lighting's good, energy's good. So shout out to Quality Control. But you can follow me at Chief Sosa FF, Instagram, Twitter. Follow the Facebook page, Dynasty Bros FF Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube. We got a lot of film work going on up there. So yeah, just check that out. Subscribe and follow the podcast, Dynasty Bros FF, wherever you listen.
True that. And follow me at Dynasty Bro Dot on Instagram and Twitter, and follow the main Instagram page, Dynasty Bros FF. Do you even remember Avo shit? Do you want to attempt to do it? Or you want to just skip over it?
DJAVOLXVE. So if you follow Dynasty Bros Twitter, all the handles are in the header. Try to make it easy for the people.
Bad. All right. Well, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get into this Hood TMZ, bro. Let's rock out. Turn up.
All right, man. So we're gonna be in and out with What's the Word. So hey, let's just get right to it. So I saw this on Twitter. I can't credit nobody on this one. It's literally just saw a clip. But you know, in college football, everybody got like the turnover chain, the turnover, whatever they want to do, right? You know what I'm talking about? Well, like whenever defense get the turnover. Yeah. So apparently Oregon State has a chainsaw, and it's a real chainsaw. And then when they get a turnover, they actually rev it up, gas it up, the chain's actually spinning. That sounds like a big-ass lawsuit waiting to happen, but they got the turnover chainsaw. So look out for that on Saturdays, the Oregon State turnover chainsaw.
Bro, wow. This don't sound right. Bro.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, crazy.
I don't want to really talk about this no more, bro. This is this don't sound like it's going to go right for that many years. It's going to have a wrong moment, bro.
That's the gateway, man. Who knows what's going to be out there next, man? I'm not even going to. Yeah, it's just a gateway, if you ask me, to other whatever you want to bring on the sideline. Bless you. But let's keep it pushing, man. So shout out to
thank you.
What'd you say?
I said thank you, bro. You said bless you. You slipped in to bless you, and I just wanted to make sure I said thank you, bro.
Oh, got you. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. So shout out to NFL Fantasy Football. So NFL Fantasy on Twitter. Hey, Zeke's mom actually put a tweet out there saying that she benched her son. So at least for that week. So we all know the Cowboys played the Steelers. Tough matchup. We already know the quarterback play hasn't been great, but actually their backup stepped in and actually did pretty. He didn't do too bad. So, but his mom actually tweeted, you know what, I benched Zeke too. So I just thought that was funny. That was cool. Seeing a fantasy star that we all like and love, to see his mom actually bench him, that was pretty cool. You don't seem like you care.
You benched Zeke this week too, didn't you?
No, yeah, I did. I did
Zeke this week, didn't you?
I did. I actually put it out there.
Who did you play instead of him?
Who did I play? Oh, I played DJ Dallas. Rookie running back for the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, he did. So it worked out. I'll take it.
Got a touchdown.
I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. Shout out to NFL Update, my sports update on Twitter. So actually today, I'm sure the vote has already taken place, but the owners are voting on a scenario where the playoff field expands for this season from 14 teams to 16 teams. So right now it's only for 14 teams, but given the COVID situation, they wanted to vote to see if they're going to expand the field to 16 teams for the playoffs. I don't know the results of that, so that's just something to look at. How do you feel about that, man? You think they should just leave it at 14?
Given the awkward ass season and, teams losing players and bye weeks being thrown around and switched up, I think, giving the guys, an extra chance to shoot their shot to get in with two more teams. So, I think that's kind of cool. Like I'm usually more of the leave it how it is, but with how fluky this season has been and, how slow of a start people might have got off to from there being no preseason, a lot of summer work wasn't going to happen and couldn't link up and work with your people. I feel like this is okay for this year, man, and just give two teams another shot to have their chance because, shit, the rest of the season been so messed up. Why not, bro, at this point? So that's how I feel. Where you stand? That's interesting to know where you stand.
Leave it as is. That's just me, but but I'm not mad at it.
I could have guessed that.
I'm not mad at, if it does go to 16, but hey, at least for me, I'm looking at it like, look, we knew COVID was going to be a thing when we started the season. So it's kind of like, let's just set the parameters up front instead of moving it now that we got the plane in flight. So we knew it was going to be turbulence. Now we're in the turbulence. Now we want to, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Like we knew it was going to be turbulence before we took off. So that's that.
How long you had that analogy?
It just came to me, bro.
Come up with off top of the dome.
Off the dome, bro. You know how I roll.
Freestyle shouty.
Yeah, man. All right, man. One more thing with what's the word, and then we're gonna get out of here. So shout out to Coast linebacker Darius Leonard. So he actually, he tweeted out the NFL is hosting an inaugural Madden HBCU tournament. So it's gonna be a Madden 21 tournament for the HBCU. So I just thought that was cool. Everybody knows I'm a avid Madden player, and I just got a dub last night. Tough division game. Got a dub with my coach against the Titans, man. Held Derrick Henry in check.
College.
Yeah, man. So this dude gets like over college. This dude gets like over 160 yards a game with Derrick Henry. I held him to under 70 yards, bro.
Tell y'all the secret sauce. That was Darius.
Nah, that was me. Here's the secret: run cover 2, and you play the safety. Bring the safety down. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right, man. That's enough with that, man. So that's what's the word, bro. You got any injuries?
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, man, we got a few, not too many, and nothing too major, thank God, man. You know how this year been going, man. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We got Christian McCaffrey. At the very last play of the game, man, that's what's crazy about it. He injured his ribs. Matt Rule doesn't really have any like options of like or really opinions about how long he's going to be out, even if he even is going to be out. But yeah, McCaffrey, that's a big name, so we got to watch out for him. Kyle Allen dislocated his ankle, bruh. So he gonna be out the rest of the year, bruh. I guess I said no major injuries, and then that happened. So I guess that was stupid to say. But that's really it, man. We had a week without no super messed up injury besides Kyle Allen, bro. Thank God. No.
Yeah, also David Johnson. I know he had a concussion, so just watch that situation. But usually when guys go into the concussion protocol, they usually play the next week. So I don't even know if we can really take
Yeah,
the
I
concussion
tried not
protocol
to.
serious.
Yeah, I didn't really throw it into injuries because I guess technically, as you spoke, that David Montgomery had a concussion too. But it's just one of those things where I just kind of don't count. And Jack Doyle. I guess I should have not skipped the concussions, but those are three guys
Nah,
with concussions: Jack Doyle, David Johnson, David Montgomery.
and maybe that's a problem.
So
Maybe maybe the league's not really valuing these guys' long term health in terms of how they're handling the concussion protocol. Like for us to just even say, "Hey, that's not a big deal," but we know it is, especially in the long term. So
yeah,
maybe that's something to look at, man. How we're in a position where we just overlook
skipped over it.
concussions, and that's a big
Damn,
deal, man. But
now I feel bad, bro.
no, it's a conversation though, so it's cool. We just shedding light on some fucked up shit. So, but I do want to call out Chris Godwin. He's back. Of course, he's playing with the, I guess, taped fingers, and I don't know, man. I actually have a squad where I'm deep at receiver. I'm actually going to bench Godwin for right now, just because he's catching kind of awkward, like he's babying his fingers, given he has to, given the situation. But that's something to watch too, man. Just watch the hand situation with Godwin. If you're wondering what's going on with his production, that's what's going on.
And Tom
All
Brady
right.
lacked this week. Very bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Good to see AB out there, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it though?
We don't have to stay there.
All right. Yeah. Just leave it alone.
I'm actually rooting for him this year. So
How did you come out to rooting for him?
I mean, hey, if a guy goes through the steps he needs to, get things back on track. Granted, he has a court case, against him. We got to see how that plays out. So I don't want to speak on that. So I guess I might be putting the cart before the horse, because if he's found guilty, that's gonna be some fucked up shit. But never mind. I don't want to talk about this no more.
You done already told the whole fantasy community you rooting for him. You gonna be at his court case on this side.
As far as football, I'm rooting for him as far as football. Hey, let's get to the Brodies of the week, man. Awkward ass transition, but we doing it.
So, all right, man. Fuck Antonio Brown. Let's get to the Brodies of the week.
All right, man.
So the Brodies of the week.
Explain Brodies of the week, man.
All right, look. Brodies of the week are our guys, our B team players of the week, our bros. We are the bros. They are our bros. The guys that went out there and performed. We didn't expect them to perform, to be honest, not in the real game. The guys that go out there and that are in the trenches week by week, helping the starters, helping the A-team guys bust their ass so they can be prepared every Sunday, Thursday, Monday, ready to play. I guess on Tuesday now this year. But man, we got love for those guys because, we came up B-team guys. Vic made a whole college career being a B-team guy. He stunted. He flexed on some of the A-team guys. That's the thing. Brodies of the week, B-team players of the week. We root for these guys. We want to see them flourish, and we need these guys in the league.
Yeah, and B-team make the locker room go around. So, but outside of that, as far as Dynasty football, this is these are some guys to watch. These are guys to stash. These are up and coming stars in some cases. As far as people just future stars of the league. So we like to highlight the B team players of the week. We like to call them the Brodies of the week. And go see if these guys are out there in your league, whether you need to watch them, stash them, or just add them. So the first one, and we're going to get to this film room too. So the first one, we're going to go to San Francisco. If you guys watched the Thursday night game, wide receiver Richie James. I know everybody thought Trent Taylor was going to be the man, but it was actually Richie James, man. So he had a big game, bro. Big game. Not sure if you saw it, but we can check out this touchdown here. He's right here at the bottom. So he actually had 9 catches on 13 targets, 184 yards and a touchdown. This is one of his only touchdown, actually, but way to find the end zone, way to be slippery out there. So shout out to Richie James, man, just stepping up when Deebo Samuel went down, Brandon Ayuk went down, and George Kittle's out. So A lot of people down, man, but he stepped up. All right, next guy we about to
Richie
check out.
James.
This is your guy, man. You want to talk your guy? Arizona.
Yeah. Let's go, Mr. Darrell. Yeah, Mr. Darrell, man. Look, he's been in the league for 4 years now. And this was a hell of a catch, first of all. He actually took it out of the cornerback's hands and found a way to get in bounds, man. Look, that's how you bring it in. That's how you get more playing time right there. Bring the ball in, man. It's his first touchdown in 4 years played, bro. All those weapons out there, he still manages to go make a play. That's why he's a Brody this week, bro. That's why.
Fire.
He wasn't supposed to make that catch either. He wasn't supposed to.
Fire. And we got one more, man. Let's go to New Orleans. Rookie Adam Trotman out of Dayton. Hey, New Orleans kicked the Buccaneers' ass, bro. Like they got smoked. But shout out to Trotman.
Finish, bro.
Trotman is one of the top tight ends, right? Coming out, one of the top. So between Trotman, Cole Kmet, and also Harrison Bryant. But yeah, shout out to the rookie getting his first touchdown.
Ball out. Hey, Jared Cook's successor right there. He's gonna be a beast, bro. He's gonna be a beast.
He is. And that's a typical route too, man, for a tight end, especially in the red zone. So fire.
And while we finish off the Brodies of the week segment, I want to say shout out to my Brody right there. My bro Tank right there in the comments, man. It's the homie. Big homie.
What's up, bro?
Baby shower on the way.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Congratulations.
All right. Hey, speaking of congrats, I'll wait to the end. My bad.
Go ahead.
All right. No. I'm gonna do a congrats at the end. It's worthy of say something good to the people, so I'll wait.
Okay.
All right, you got a flag on the play, my guy?
I got a flag, man. I actually got mine on video. So do you want me to go first or you want to go first?
Yeah, do yours. Is cool. Got yours on video.
All right, man. So if you guys saw the Colts and Ravens game, there's this questionable call, man, with Marcus Peters on the interception. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that?
Worst interception given to a cornerback ever I've seen, bro. Ever.
I don't know how it was an interception, but they called it interception. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. So I'm about to let's just pull that up, man. Let's see what's going on here. So here it is. Marcus Peters is right here at the bottom of the screen. Apparently, this was an interception. I see the ball on the ground, but apparently that was an interception. And what's crazy, he's celebrating like he knows he got an interception.
It wasn't an interception.
Look at it closely right here.
That shit crazy, bro.
Lose control right there, if you ask me, and then the ball's out. Like, here's what's throwing me about that. They ended up calling it an interception after, reviewing it, but imagine if that was a touchdown catch scenario. They would have said he didn't complete the catch. Hell, we just saw, Parham for the Chargers tight end not get a game-winning touchdown because they say he didn't complete the catch to the ground, even though he did not have control. But to me, those kind of look like the same. Complete the catch all the way to the ground. So I don't know, man. I'm not seeing any consistency as far as how we call these type of plays. Maybe if that was a touchdown scenario, maybe they wouldn't have called that. But since it was an interception, I don't know. But my flag on the play goes to the refs. They call that interception. I don't know how. I don't know, man. We would have lost anyways.
Hey, yeah, they got a little off on us, man. I ain't gonna flex. Coach was supposed to capitalize on Baltimore's slow start, man, and we didn't get to. So it is what it is. I got a flag on a play, but I want it to be real light. So, I'm going to calm the aggression out my voice and say this. DJ Avo, we need you, bruh. The sound of the podcast ain't the same without you, bruh. That music in the background, your stupid ass questions, bruh. They need it, man. We need that. Come on, dog. Come on, man. We need all of that, bro. So I'm gonna flag you no matter what every week, man, till you come back, bro. So hope all's well with you and the fam. You still getting this work, bro. Okay. You still getting this work because that's what come back, bro. That's that.
Damn, I feel like we need to take it offline. And no, I'm just playing. All right, man. So before we get to this,
you know where I live at.
That's true. Hey, before we get to this cap or slap, man, let everybody know where they can follow you at again. I know we did at the beginning, but we just need a transition.
Follow me at Tell Avo pull up. You know where I live. At Dynasty Bro Dot and on Twitter. And follow the main Instagram handle. That is Dynasty Bros FF. Now, Cobro, my guy with all the nicknames, where can they find you at?
At Chief Sosa FF, Twitter, Instagram. I think that's it. And then also be sure to subscribe to the podcast, rate it, whatever you listen, give us comments if you're on Apple. Yeah. And make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube. Again, we got a lot of film work going on that we're doing. We're branching out into that. And also we put the episodes up. So if you guys want to see these Brodies of the week, see the clips, see the flag on the plays, you can check out the clips on the YouTube.
True that. And shout out Avo. He been clipping the hell out of this shit though. I do give him his props for that.
Yeah, that's true. Avo has been doing work behind the scenes.
But I could make clips too if I was skipping work every week. Just throwing it out there, man. Just throwing that out there, bro. Let's transition, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just did a little video clip that's like 5-7 minutes. That thing, it took some time, especially having to just learn my process, nail that down. So these little 5-minute, 7-minute clips y'all be seeing is work to go into that. So hats off, man. I definitely got a lot more respect for people who put in the video work.
Hey, dog. Never mind. I'm gonna let Avo live. I'll leave it alone, man. Let's transition to Dynasty Cap or Slap. You want me to get a definition one more time, bro?
Yeah. Go ahead. What's cap or slap?
I'll make it easy. Cap is a person producing way beyond what we don't believe ourselves. We need to do something about that. Get rid of them, trade them, all of that. Slap, all it's legit. It's gonna keep happening. Need some of that on my roster. Cap or slap, pick which side you on these guys. So I'm excited, man. I like the list you sent me. I didn't even ask you how you felt about the list I sent you. So let's just get straight to it, my brother. You go first, though.
Hey, we're starting with this capping, man. Who out here capping? Who capping, man? Let's go to Miami. Miami Dolphins running back Myles Gaskin. I literally just put a clip out on Sunday on this guy. So, running back in his second season, 5'10", 200 pounds. He's the lead back right now. For me, he's cap only because let's go back to the offseason. I mean, they brought in Matt Breida. They brought in Jordan Howard. To me, those were just dart throws as far as, hey, we're looking for a lead back. Hopefully one of these guys stick. They haven't been working out. So let's insert Myles Gaskin. From my perspective, Myles Gaskin was a role player that was propelled to a featured role, just given these other guys weren't performing. So why am I calling him cap? Only because he doesn't look that great running in between the tackles. He's undersized. If you look at the short distances, the goal line situation, he's getting bounced around. And he only has two touchdowns on the season. So, I mean, that just goes to show he's not really the best runner. He's not ideal for running in between the tackles. Now, he is good at running outside the tackles. He's great at, catching footballs out of the backfield. He's shown he's a great receiver. He's great at, or I don't want to say great, he's good at all the things you would expect a third down running back to be. So, yeah, for me, it's all cap, and I'm expecting Miami Dolphins to draft a running back who can run in between the tackles, fall forward, push the pile, and just, be the main guy. And, of course, we've seen Myles Gaskin can handle the workload, so that's where I feel the deception comes into play. Like, he can handle the workload, but is he built for that role, given the size? And he only has 2 touchdowns on the season, like I said, so I would expect more for a guy that's seeing over 20 touches a game. Between carries and catches, I would expect him to have more than 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I just think that's a organization that has actually been ran very well for the past couple of years. And I don't think the investment in running back is there. I don't think they tried to make that investment this year. They knew they were going to have a slow start after they invested into a quarterback. They invested into that defense. Now you get that skill position along with the rest of that offensive line. And I think that last skill position is the running backs, man. I think they're comfortable with their tight end. They got a couple good receivers. So I do believe they're going to draft a running back in this draft, man. That's my opinion too. So I'm down with your cap. Thumbs up with your cap.
All right, before we get off Miles Gaskin again, check out our YouTube. I put some film against everything I just said. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about in terms of the film. So
yeah, you heard what he said. Turn up.
All right, bro. Who capping, man?
Turn up.
Who else capping?
All right.
Who else capping?
All right.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I gotta do my due diligence.
What if I told you I don't? What?
My bad.
What's your due diligence?
If you're making a playoff run, hold on to Miles Gaskin. Help you with your playoff run for this season. After that, move him. But if you're not in the hunt for the playoffs, move him now. So I know he's out on IR right now, so he should be back come fantasy playoffs, hopefully sooner. But I just want to make sure I'm doing my due diligence. So he can help you win, this year. But I'm not investing in him for the long haul. So I just want to make sure I made that clear.
Fuck it, man. Just tell him the truth. Look. Go get any second round pick you can for him right now, even if you are in the running. Don't let that person lose his spot on your bench, man, and lose you that quick. I don't think the points he's giving you is going to make the difference in your playoff run. If you can't make up those 8-9 points a game. Now he's putting up points, but without touchdowns, it always looks like 10, 11 points. If you can't make that up, I don't think you're built for a championship run anyway. I know that kind of sounds harsh, but it's true. Don't lose that value. True. I just had that conversation with DJ Avo earlier, honestly, about Drew Brees. I told him, don't let that old motherfucker retire on your bench. You better go get you some value. So
that's real.
But what if I told you I woke up, had a wonderful day, had great energy, and I went through the players I wanted to talk about that I really like, some on my team, some I need to get on my teams. And I realized I don't have any cap guys. I went all slap because these are guys that, man, I don't know what I'm hearing a loud noise in my headphones.
I'm a mute.
Okay. It went away for some reason. Anyway, but can you hear me though? Go like this. Okay. Look, I'm all slap guys because there are some guys I want to talk about that I feel like need to be put on notice, guys that maybe aren't getting enough of their recognition yet. So maybe you can go trade for them right now. And they will be great future assets to your team, not just in the moment. So the first guy I'll talk about, Mr. James Robinson, rookie running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nobody expected to do anything. Leonard Fournette got traded. Armstead started getting COVID. Chris Thompson can't take over this pass catching role because maybe he's not the guy we thought he was. So here comes James Robinson. Looks real good running the ball with a bad offense. And he's game script proof. He's on the field when they're winning. He's on the field when they're losing. And he looks good doing everything that he does. He sheds tackles. He can catch the ball. I love James Robinson, and maybe I like him a little bit more because we picked him up in the Scott Fish Bowl. He's helping us win. That's always a plus. But guy that, like I said, is game script proof. He can handle the work. He can go out there, get 20 rushes, 5-6 targets, catch the ball. Literally, they throw everything on him, and he can hold up, man. So shout out to James Robinson, man. And I regret telling Sam, don't send a second-round pick for James Robinson. They're going to suck. They're going to draft a second-round guy, which is honestly still possible because you have no draft capital in James Robinson, and it's looking like you're going to have one of the first couple picks in all these rounds. But yeah, James Robinson looks good, man. I think they'll be foolish to invest, man. How do you feel about James Robinson going forward, Vic?
I like James Robinson. He's a hold for me in Dynasty. I mean, I feel like it's easy to just want to move and pivot off guys just because the draft capital is not there. But if a guy's producing and he's showing he can handle, the load, you might as well just hold, right? So for me, he's a hold. He also gives Jacksonville the flexibility to spend their draft capital elsewhere. So, of course, we all know they need a quarterback. Minshew mania, that didn't last too long. There's some pieces and holes they need to fill in on defense, given all the defensive guys that left over the past couple seasons, including this season. So James Robinson, I feel you can I'm not saying build around him like the offense just needs to run through James, but you got DJ Shark, you got Visca Chenault and Keelan Cole, and all these other guys. So I feel James is a solid piece. He's a nice complementary piece to that offense.
He's putting up a top 10 fantasy year for rookie running backs right now to this date.
Fire, man.
And like amongst all rookies ever. So yeah, man, that's my first slap, bro. James Robinson.
All right, my first slap is going to be and I know slap sounds bad, but we're talking about players as far as they're the truth, or you should trust the situation, trust what you see. That's what we're saying, because a lot of people just got in on this stream, so want to make sure they know what we talk when we say my next slap is this. Who else I'm slapping the shit out of? And I'm just playing. But Travis Fogel, man.
I thought you was leaving it there.
Nah,
that's why I started laughing. You said, okay, but now you got it.
Yeah, let's go to Philly though, man. Travis Fogel. Again, he's another hold for me. He's producing, man. So he's stepping into that Alshon role. Of course, Alshon's banged up, but Travis stepped in. He's getting it done. He's winning off the line. He's making plays. Carson Wentz looks for him in the red zone. Of course, it hasn't been no Goddard, and there's been some missing pieces. But Travis Fogel, he's the real deal, man. So here's the only risk, even though I'm calling him a hold. If I was a GM in Philly, here's what I would do. I would invest in a younger core with Travis Fogel, Jalen Reagor, and Dallas Goedert. I'd move on from these old guys like Deshaun Jackson and Alshon. I would go young. If Philly GM sees the opportunities with going young and investing in a solid core, sky's the limit for Travis. But who knows what the future holds with these older pass catchers in the way. Of course, Deshaun just got hurt a couple weeks ago trying to return a punt. So. But Travis, he's the real deal, man. So he's a hold for me. If you added some Travis Fogel, congratulations to you. This is another scenario where in fantasy, we're not in love with the name. We're in love with the production. So if Travis Fogel is producing, I love it. Like, I don't care if your name is Michael Thomas or Travis Fogel or Miami's Dolphins defense in redraft. Like, it's all about production. How do you feel about Travis Fogel?
I like him, man. I think I have the same concerns you have, because I do see a world where, they blur his production with the Alshon's coming back and Deshaun if he comes back, and the Ertz if they don't move off of him. And, they already have Goddard, and we love Reagor, and they do throw it out the backfield. It just seems like it's so many pieces of the pie. Who knows who gets what? But I do see the world where they transition off those older guys, man. And, Fogel looks good, bro. He's deserving everything he's getting. And sometimes coaches see it, sometimes they don't. I just hope they do the right thing by him. And this should be going up from here, honestly.
Yeah. And of course, the only question mark is, like you said, we haven't seen all those pieces on the field at the same time. Like, what does a Philly offense look with Goddard, Ertz, Alshon, Deshaun Jackson, Reagor, Fogel, a healthy Miles Sanders, and then the occasional Boston Scott and Carson Wentz. We haven't seen that yet, and I don't know if we will ever see all those pieces together at once. So someone always stays banged up, within their skill group. So opportunity is always going to be there, if you ask me.
True that. I got another slap. I told you I'm feeling real generous right now. This is a guy who started getting so much hype, like, when they realized closer to the season, like, oh, he's going to be the guy. Let's talk about Mr. Antonio Gibson, rookie running back for the Washington football team. I caught myself, Vic. It's been a journey to actually get there, but I caught myself. Look, man, big guy, 6'2", one of those traditional big, taller running backs, but one of those explosive, very mobile backs who can do it all. He looks good running the ball when he can find the lanes. They don't have the best offensive line, but, he's trying his hardest to hit the holes. He is a great pass down catching back. The only issue is, in the offense-led Ron Rivera offense, who do you think about from the past, Vic, when you think about Ron Rivera and his offenses, running backs?
CMC, Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, the guy that will average over 100 targets in a healthy season. Yes. So I just told you this guy's a talented running back who can catch. The problem is there's a guy who is just strictly a third down back. He's strictly a receiver. Mr. JD McKissick. I don't think he's talented at all. But if he goes out there and get double-digit targets one more time, there's going to be a problem. I think this just turned into the classic, I have my traditional runner who occasionally catches some stuff. And then we have the pass down catcher, and it's looking like that. It's looking like they want McKissick to come in, maybe because he's the veteran and that's what he does. They brought him in because he has a role. But Gibson, I think once he gets it rolling and build all the confidence and trust in that coaching staff, I think he's going to get all that work. Even if McKissick comes in, I don't think he'll see those double-digit targets. It'll maybe sway more towards Antonio, and maybe what those targets look like. But this is a guy that I like, and they're going to keep on getting involved. And I think as a rookie on a bad offense, when you can produce and put up numbers, that shows promise, man. I think they're only going to get better. So I like Antonio. I like what they're doing, man. It's going to be the Antonio Gibson and Scary Terry show next year. I cannot wait.
Man,
how do you feel about Gibson, bro?
I'll be honest, man. I'm in the middle on Gibson. Like, I have some Gibson in Dynasty, and I have a lot of teams where I don't. And to be honest, I could care either way. Like, if you have them, cool. If you don't, cool. So I guess I just need to see more out of him. So I will say this: he is exceeding expectations in year one as a rookie. So the future is, it appears to be bright, but I'm curious to see how that sophomore campaign plays out before I actually plant my flag. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't really have a true, I actually love this guy or I don't care for him. I'm literally in the middle. I just need to see more.
True that. I get it. I just think the opportunities are going to go up from here. And the only reason I say it, like I said, JD McKissick went and got double-digit targets last game. Who the hell is he to deserve that shit? So I just think the opportunities are going to start swaying even more towards Gibson, man. So I'm excited because they're forcing his involvement. That's what you like out of a guy.
True. All right, man. My last slap. I'm gonna make it a good one.
I like your last slap, bro. I like it, man. And end up having a big week this week. You pounded the table for this guy. We drafted him in a lot of our dynasty leagues. My bad. Let me calm down. You're supposed to be.
No, it's cool.
Who's your last slap, bro?
He deserves all that. And of course, when my first cap, I kind of just, planted my flag, where I stood. And then with this, with my previous slap with Travis Fulgham, you guys know where I stood. This one's a little bit like, you know what? I'm sure a lot of people aren't sure, but I'm actually going to plant my flag. He's still slapping for me. DJ Shark, man. So let's go down to Jacksonville. Look, the targets are there, man. He's coming off a 12-target game. He had a touchdown, and then the previous week before that, before the bye week, 7 targets, and then before that, 14 targets. So the targets are there. I know he had a slow start at the beginning of the season. That was due to injuries. And then, of course, we saw this last year. Last year, Shark had to play with Minshew and Foles. This year, he had to play with Minshew and Luton, and I don't even know if I'm saying the guy's name right, but we've seen this scenario where DJ Shark has to play with multiple quarterbacks. So it's the rinse and repeat. The targets are there. Hey, I'm expecting DJ to continue on this path to close out the year. So DJ Shark is still slapping for me. And then, of course, I'm expecting them to bring in a QB next year. So why not get in on some DJ Shark? He's 24 years old. So he's been in the league for, a few seasons. If he gets tied to a young Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence or whatever quarterback they bring in, the future's going to be bright. So I still love DJ Shark. I'm all in. It was a slow start, but man, I'm just liking it, man. So what are your thoughts on DJ Shark? Is he a slap or cap for you?
Love him. Big slap. We don't gotta say nothing about him. Big slap. You said everything you needed to. Go get you some DJ while you can. You should have went and got him before this week. I think his stock just went back up a little bit, but you should have had him listening to Dynasty Bro Vic. Flowers.
Appreciate that. I actually just did a trade for Shark yesterday, man. So someone actually offered me Shark and Evan Ingram, and I sent Julio, and he's in a position where he's in win now mode. So, the trade makes sense for his team. Man, I had a slow start, man, with my team. I actually drafted a team to compete. Like, this is a team where I had Allen Robinson, Adam Thielen, Michael Thomas, and, I can't remember some other guys, but literally my receiving core was nice. I just felt like I was ready to compete, but my QBs are Cam and Matt Ryan. You guys know they've all been up and down. And of course, I got Miles Sanders. He's been hurt. So coming off the draft and going to the season, I went to a team that's like, man, I can't really do nothing. So I quickly pivoted. That's the team where I traded Michael Thomas, got Tua. Someone offered me Shark and Ingram. Maybe from their perspective, that was a sell high. To me, that wasn't a sell high. I'll take that all day long, especially since, I might as well go young. So you can have Julio. Julio don't make sense. I don't want an old-ass player with a young-ass team. It just doesn't make sense fundamentally. So I like it, man. I'm excited.
Turn up. Well, hopefully my slap is kind of as exciting as yours, because I wanted to do a tight end approach, bro. I feel like tight ends never get the love when it comes to the chances, opportunities when we got to speak skilled players. So I want to give somebody some love right now, bro, because I've had them on my redraft team, and week by week, I'm like, damn, he's really turning up. And I think we expected it last year. We're talking about the number one tight end taken in last year's draft, the number one tight end on the week 1 last year. And we just thought, oh shit, we got the next Travis Kelce. And last year didn't go no way we thought it was. Marvin Jones had a decent year last year. Galladay had a decent year last year. Hey, it happened. Fast forward to this year, Marvin isn't looking like Marvin, and Galladay's been banged up since week 1, basically. The one consistent component is Mr. TJ Hockenson, man. He is balling. He's currently tight end 3 right now. Tight end 3. And he looks like a touchdown machine. And all he's doing is going out there is getting open and getting targeted heavy in the red zone. Like, that's all he's doing week by week. He helped me win one of my parlays. I can pretty much lock him in as I'll lock in Hockenson scoring a touchdown down there every week. And he actually did one with Chase Daniels this week. A Stafford got pulled. I'm telling you, man, he's just looking like every week he got touchdown potential. And at a tight end, man, if you're not Kelce or Kittle, all you really need is your tight end to have touchdown potential. It isn't like he's going to go out there and get 15 catches, 200 yards. It's only a couple tight ends that have that kind of potential. But to have TJ Hockenson on your team is right under those 2 cheat codes that you can get. So I love TJ Hockenson, man. He was drafted to do this. Those first round tight ends that are dope and real good, they always show and prove. That's what he's doing right now, man. So I'm saying he slaps going forward, man, and I just think he's going to keep on getting better, bro. What about you? What you think about TJ Hockenson, tight end, Detroit Lions?
Man, I have 0 Hockenson shares, and I'm missing out, man. So he's taking that sophomore leap. Every time I'm watching Red Zone, there's a Hockenson touchdown going down. So I'm constantly being reminded of, man, Vic, what, you're actually missing out. So that's a miss on me. So I wish I had more shares, but he's balling, man, to your point. So I like what I'm seeing. So hopefully I can get in on that. And he's a guy I'm definitely going to be targeting, in the future, especially in redraft, because I'm not doing any more dynasty leagues as of right now. I'm definitely I got enough on my plate right now. So I'm not going to say dynasty. I'm just going to say redraft.
Real shit. I forgot who they played. When they played the Colts, I watched 3 possessions in a row. Matthew Stafford attempt to throw it to TJ Hockenson. 3 in the red zone. 3 different touchdown attempts. And he finally got it on the 3rd one. He basically ran the same play 3 times in a row just to get him a touchdown. Not even being funny. I said, damn, that's their red zone guy. That's their red zone guy. So shout out to TJ Hockenson, bro.
All right, I'm going to recap my players and then recap yours. So my only cap was Myles Gaskin, and then my 2 slaps were Travis Fulgham and DJ Shark. Who were yours?
I have no cap players. Like I said, I woke up good energy. I wanted to show love to some players this week, bro. That's what I'm passing down, all this love. I have Mr. James Robinson, running back for the Jaguars. Antonio Gibson, running back for the Washington football team. Mr. TJ Hockenson, tight end for the Detroit Lions. Doing it even with the backup, baby. Touchdown machine. The T in TJ stands for touchdown. Touchdown.
All right, one more question, and I'm going to go first on the question. Who has the opportunity that you called a slap you call these guys a slap. Who has the opportunity to actually, turn into cap? So is anybody at risk? And let me know if you want me to go
Yes.
first.
I mean, I can go first. I'm
Go
pretty
ahead.
much ready.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I think there's a world still. I don't care how good James Robinson is looking. I feel like there's a world where they get the number 2 pick in the draft, 1 or 2, and that second round comes around and Najee Harris just standing right there. It's like, oh man, why not take a Najee Harris? There's a world where, oh my gosh, Travis Etienne still on the board. Why not? There's a world where that happens, man. And as much as I like James Robinson and his work ethic and what he's doing for the team, sometimes talent just trumps it, bro. And you got to just go with what you know is just the better talent. So that's the world where I think James Robinson could be capped. I don't know if there's a world. I don't see where the Washington football team finishes, but I guess the same thing can happen for both of them, to be honest. It's a couple running backs coming out that I like this year. So yeah. What about you, bro?
I like it. I like everything you said. My at-risk slap that could be a cap, Travis Fulgham. And again, for me, that just comes down to a GM situation. Hopefully the GM gets smart, but of course, Alshon and Deshaun Jackson still have a couple years left in Philly. And of course, you still got Zach Ertz. If I was that GM, I'd be trying to move Ertz. I'd be trying to move Alshon and Deshaun, all these guys, and just go with a young core. So that's the only risk that I see with Fulgham being capped. And of course, in Dynasty and in fantasy football in general, I mean, we all, feel that we, have these ideas of what teams should do and, what they should be. But in reality, we still got to just come down and look at, what our team's actually doing and are they even actually considering making a move? So we got to live with the outcomes as far as how these teams move and handle these players. But I feel Fulgham has shown enough to to that staff to invest in him in the future. So just a matter of if they actually do it or not. So that's the risk. I got to call it out.
True that. I like it though, man. But our slaps should be all right though. I believe in our slaps. So
yeah, me too. I believe in my slaps too, bro. Especially with my right hand. I'm just playing. I'm just talking shit.
Come on, bro.
All right,
You
I'm chilling, man.
outside,
Good
bro.
energy.
You gotta chill out.
You right, man. We saying cap and slap, man. We got throwing a slap joke here and there. All right, man.
Hey,
get us out of
wait.
here.
Go ahead. Wait, I got a joke. Can I tell you a joke?
Go ahead.
How did the butcher introduce his wife?
With a knife? I don't know.
God damn, bro. What kind of
Was that right?
Patty.
Oh.
Meat patty. Man, whatever, man. Look, we're gonna say something good to the people.
That was a bad joke, bro. We don't promote violence, especially domestic violence. That was bad, bro. We probably should have did that. I didn't know that was going to go there.
With a knife.
I don't know. I rhymed wife with knife. I didn't know where it was going. All right, man. Let's just pivot.
So instead of answering the normal, you got to make it a rhyme thing.
Yeah. Let's pivot, bro.
Hey, man, let me say something good to the people because I have something exciting to say. Wait, let me start by saying this. R.I.P. Vaughn. Loved his music. We got to stop killing each other. I'll say that. To say this, hate death, love life. Shout out to my cousin Dale, my cousin Chantel. Hey, love y'all. Chantel just brought my new niece cousin into the world. Her name is Bailey. My grandma maiden name, Bailey. Can't wait to see her in person. Congrats to you guys. I wish y'all many blessings and, a healthy raising of that baby girl and all that good stuff. So shout out to them, man. And if you know my cousin, hit him up and tell him congrats with his ignorant ass. All right, bro. Your turn, Dynasty Bro. Big.
Yeah, and I do want to clean it up. My guy said cousin Dale and cousin Chantel. He's saying she's cuzzo by marriage, so they're not, that's not a cousin on cousin situation. I just want to clear that up for the people who was like, you know what I'm saying? I just had to clear it up. But anyways, you never know, man. You don't want them to clip that, bro. I just had to clear it up. But
a year about Doc Cousins, they be screwing. they had a baby girl. Nah, bro.
Hey, I just yeah, man. All right, man. Seriously, on the closing, hey, if you take time to, dominate your fantasy football life and go to the drawing board to, perfect that, make sure you're applying these practices and principles to your real life, whether that's personally, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, whatever you want to do. So just making sure that you're always taking steps to go back to the drawing board just in real life in general too. So don't just be all in on fantasy, also be all in on real life. So
be all you can be.
Be all you can be. Speaking of that, man, shout out to, salute the service, man. It's November, so shout out to all the vets. We got to shout out to the vets, man. Salute. So
I
you
can't
good?
stop laughing that you cleared up you cleared up the cousin statement. You are funny, bro. You one of a kind, bro. Hey, Twitter deserves you, bro.
This dude.
Hey, tell them people where to go to your article one more time, bro, and what it's over before we leave, man.
Article.
Well, not the article, but my bad, man. I'm thrown off now, bro. You done threw me off.
Yeah.
Tell people where they can go find your film work, though, man.
Oh, you too, Dynasty Bros FF, man. So we got more coming. Yeah. So look out for that. I think I want to do some Travis Fogum. Yeah, man. I'm looking to get bigger and better, do bigger and better with the film. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that, man. So, we don't want to just look at the app and see what people are doing with points of production. Let's actually put some film alongside of it, see what's working, see why it's working, see why it's not working. So that's all I got, man. Walk us out, bro.
Hey, I am Dynasty Bro Dots, my co-bro Dynasty Bro Vic, aka Chief Sosa. That's my guy. What happened? You mad I said Dynasty Bro Vic?
Nah.
Okay, we still good. Bet. Hey, Avo should be back next week, man. Thank you guys for listening to us again. Hope it's a fire-ass episode. Hope we can help you out. Hope we showing you how to dominate your league, Dynasty Bro Style. And on behalf of the Dynasty Bros, peace. See how I came up with the piece at the same time? It seemed like the thing to do. You don't care? All right, bet. I'm talking to myself. That's what's up.